can teach you how to get cake. If not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gonna do. If you gonna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time.
I'm back. More video. I went live up over. You were looking at bagels.
I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to serve
Let's go and go. Can't see one.
opportunity to stack figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance.
Should we do collage? Ooh. So good. Welcome to my live. Hello.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Niners and the Bengals. And
Welcome to Oh, already they scored?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Yeah, it's third down. They're doing a bad job. The 49ers are doing a good job.
They have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep
over the middle, and there's a diving catch. The LSU connection. Burrow to chase for the Cincinnati first.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he'll go right back.
About time. About time we did a deep pass.
Before being stopped just before the 35.
So I like that one, partner. They get back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's the best guy.
Yeah, we knew that
I thought that was going to get intercepted for sure.
Down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
From inside Niner territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Burrow.
Ooh.
And this one almost intercepted.
They tried to intercept it again.
Throw there, nearly an opening drop. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Change the play a little bit.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And
Oh,
down
wow.
the 49ers get there. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack
Why
in the
is
game,
that
because
so
if this long
quick?
drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that
Like,
might
there's
be
no
one of the biggest
other
plays of this contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
What's down?
Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's that's Jamar
Where's the
Chase,
beaches?
who is in some obvious discomfort right now. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Do you think I'm gonna do a field goal? No. I'm not doing a field goal.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Field goal.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And he'll be taken down, but he
Told you. I told you. I told you. Oh, he's the best player too.
It begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play on one of their first attempts in containing a quarterback on the run.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down.
Go.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in
30
and knocked
seconds
it
out.
away.
You have to do this.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Burrow will throw. And he whips that incomplete there.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And they'll hustle up to stop them well
How is it 4th down already?
right around the 15. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Burrow going for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other
Oh
way.
my god.
The Bengals try and
You have to make them
work
fall.
out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Well, I guess they wanted to get that touchdown right back on their first drive, but failed to do so.
And would they have to be...
The offense set to take the field here and have football in the final minute of this first quarter.
We haven't shown them this.
They go play action with Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And he's going to get this one down to the 13-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point
Ooh,
yet.
I was 51.
I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
I still know it.
Here's Burrow.
Dude, how could you guys kept mind your own business?
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. This one hauled in by Sample. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Work in the middle of the field. And he's
Yeah, I told you.
and they bring him
I told you guys.
just shy of midfield.
I told you.
Curious decision to go for the first down.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big time throw on 4th.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Here we go. Here we go. Gotta go, gotta go, gotta go.
And Burrow going to throw again. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Dude.
Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense. Coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Burrow looking to pass. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on the guard, Alex Kappa.
Still second down. Here we go.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon.
Here we go, here we go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And this will move the chains again. The tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're not panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now it's Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go.
They'll come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Burrow. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
All spectacular catches.
I can't believe we're doing a good job already.
Maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right.
No fear there in the middle of the field. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Nick Bosa able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage,
we
have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Play action. It's Burrow. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. Quick slant caught by Chase. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me 4. It's my turn now to make the big play. And that's a
touchdown.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow spotting T. Higgins for the touchdown there. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go?
Since the offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously
so now it's chasing Williams.
Let's see here. It was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Good.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Offenses all over continue to be aggressive.
This is rough.
Shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
Good.
Able to find the open man. That's
what the heck did I do?
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get
Mess.
third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest in first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Oh.
Throwing again, it's Burrow.
Sorry.
Another one in the hands of Jamar Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. The clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and this shows on the scoreboard.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Now Burrow.
Good.
Slant pass to Boyd. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Jamar Chase will be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field.
Here we go.
You're
Play fake. Here's Burrow.
Here you go. That's it. Run. Duke. You want to play with me?
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what makes this play a success.
Oh, he hates me.
For his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little
Let's
bit
go.
of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Good job.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for first and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He's got his man. That's Sam.
About time. About time we're going there.
This one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first.
Let's go.
They say burn one here in this third quarter.
Third quarter. We're losing. We're losing.
Burrow will throw. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
You know what?
That's going to bring up second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver and you're wearing down before the game even begins. Throughout your practice sessions, where is he lining up? What damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We have the ball. What do you mean? He catched it.
All the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. McPherson's kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So good drive there to begin quarter number 3,
Hello, Nana. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I was just playing Madden. Yeah. Yeah, we lost. That's sad. There's just one more thing that we can do. There's just one more thing that we can do.
He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
So after the big field goal by Moody,
he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped to the 14. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way
They'll have a
of putting things
chance.
out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said,
What up? Well, what is
plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works.
She's mad at me for the
Overall, though,
he said I'm stupid and ugly.
personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And down he goes. The 49ers get by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation when the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Let's check it down. Let's talk to one of my favorite things to do.
A huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 in the first. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth.
The Spider-Man thing.
Give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
What do you mean? We're doing a good job.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for first and 10. Here's Burrow. And that one complete once again to Higgins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled down. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16. And another first down.
Please don't run away. You're my favorite boy.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Second and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Good yardage after the catch for 30 and a first.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Here we go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10.
You know.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've
Go
got
set up.
first and 10 as they search for a late score. And Burrow going to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
We're losing.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to be incomplete.
Jay, Okay, guys, let's see.
Despite the amount of pressure he's been under this.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. If I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1-to-5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1-to-5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
You have to stay down, Jay. Stay down.
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job.
Get off of me. You have to stay down.
They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a few kneel downs should come very close. One off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 15 for the Niners there, and a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run.
He's dead and broken. He's ugly, and no one likes him. Besides Megatron.
Here's Samuel. And he will have a Niners first down, and that ought to be the one that seals the victory. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
How about that there? No frills.
We're winning. Oh, we're losing, unfortunately. We're trash. This is our quarterback. That's all.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And another first down.
Kobe. Leave the stuff in there. We lost.
So the victory here for San Francisco, and this not only
now
it's
2-2. 3-3.
The job done.
I didn't talk this much live. It's 5 though. We lost that one.
Different from what you're used to west, because if you go east, you're going to lose up to 3 hours. Right? So is your body going to be awake when it's time to play? A lot of teams actually rehearse it. They practice.
Where's Megatron? Oh. Well, this was a good game. I wish we won though. Oh, we lost, but see you guys later. Peace out, my dudes. Subscribe, like, and please. Bye. Minecraft.